you'll be bringing in $107,000 in dividends if you reinvest those. So that dreamers. Now I started off this channel as a dividend channel, and I know I've been talking my stuff about dividends, but hey, at the end of the day, it's the most passive form of income there is. You do absolutely nothing. You invest inside these companies and they say, hey, thank you for investing inside our company, and as a form of thank you, we're going to pay you out a check either every single month or every single quarter in a percent to say thank you for investing inside our company. That's dividends. You do nothing at all but invest inside a company and they give you a check every single quarter. It's the most passive form of income there is. But guys, if you invest inside of the right dividend stocks, they are almost recession proof. The dividend stocks I'm talking about is Dividend Kings. I'm going to bring you guys 3 Dividend Kings in this video. Dividend King is basically a company that's inside the S&P 500 and increase their dividend payment every single year for the last 50 years. That's right, longer than any of us, most of us, according to the analytics on my channel, have even been alive, right? So they've been increasing their dividends for the last 50 years. These Dividend Kings has signs to be almost recession proof, and all the studies out there, all the analytics and the charts is showing that we're heading into a recession. So dividends, although do not have the highest growth rate in stock out of that you can invest into, they're always safe to have inside your portfolio because you will get a consistent payment either every single month or every single quarter, and they're almost recession proof if you're investing inside of the right ones. So I'm going to show you 3 in this video that you need to be paying attention to buy on these dips to get some good entries on some Dividend Kings that's going to create you passive income for the rest of your life. You could pass these down to your kids and your kids will never have to work a day in their life. So go ahead, hit that thumbs up button and that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. Also guys, if you do want to pick up some free stocks, I'm gonna leave a link to Moomoo down in the description. You can sign up just from getting started. Guys, you can use these 60 free stocks and decide to use it, and you can get 8.1 cash sweep interest on your uninvested cash inside your portfolio. And right now, dreamers, if you do want to join the Patreon, I have 7 pro day traders inside of my Patreon right here under the Lucid Dreamer role. I paid those day traders a lot of money, and they post every single day options every single day, and you can get it for just $12 a month. If you hit this right here, you can get it for $10.20 a month if you wanted to. If you want to join the dream team, be a part of the wheel strategy and my weekly Zoom calls, I only have 3 spots remaining. So if you guys do want to join that, I try to keep the Zoom calls real small. So once these 3 spots are remaining, it'll probably be closed until there's more spots that open. But here we are. Let's go ahead and look at the 3 recession proof stocks. We're going to take a look at Procter & Gamble. You guys can see that yes, Procter & Gamble did fall from the tariffs talk. Yes, the market is down, but I'm gonna have you guys take a look at this. This is Procter & Gamble on the day chart. Big drop right here due to the tariffs. So this is Procter & Gamble. The next one I'm going to show you guys is Coca-Cola. Simple ticker symbol KO, the company, right? Big drop right here from the tariffs talk, right? And then the last one we're going to look at is PepsiCo. And once again, you guys can see big drop right here. Not actually too bad. Now let's take a look at the S&P 500. The S&P 500 pretty much tracks the stock market. So let's type in SPY and bam, you see that big drop all the way from the top from up here all the way down from here. It makes Procter & Gamble drop looks like nothing. It makes Coca-Cola drop look like nothing, and it makes PepsiCo drop look like nothing at all. Look at this huge drop from SPY all the way up from $613 all the way down to oh my goodness, down to $504, and they say it's going to get worse. So if you just invest inside of growth stocks, you're not going to be creating any income these next couple of months because, you know, the stock market is going down. You're not going to be selling covered calls versus them. You're probably just going to have to sell your shares to get some money and pull out from that. But if you have dividend stocks, let's go back to Procter & Gamble, ticker symbol BG. It's pretty much been trading sideways. Yes, it had a double top high. It's pretty much still trading sideways. They haven't made any new all-time lows lately. So recent lows lately. So yes, it's pulling back. It's going to pull back with the rest of the market, but not by that much, because these decently yield Dividend Kings they've been through recessions, depressions, pandemics, multiple presidents. They've been through a lot, and they was able to increase their dividends every single year for the last 50 years. So they know what they're doing. They're just not going to grow as fast as other companies like Apple, but you're going to create some consistent income. So let me show you guys how that can happen. So right here, we're going to take a look at Procter & Gamble. Over the last year, they're up 5%. The last 5 years, they're up 38%. and Procter & Gamble over the last 10 years, they're up 96%. So that's around 9.6% every single year on Procter & Gamble. Now, I love Procter & Gamble because if we take a look at their brands, they own pretty much everything inside the grocery store. And this is how they're able to grow their dividends every single year. They own all of these companies right here: Pampers, Bounce, Gain, Downy, Tide. Oh, which one is better between Gain and Tide? It don't even matter. They're both owned by Procter & Gamble. So they're not trying to own Bounty, Charmin, Puffs. They own every single thing inside of the grocery store on every single aisle. So they got baby care, grooming, hair care, Scope, Crest, Oral-B, Gillette, Old Spice, Olay, Secret, Safeguard. They own multiple things inside of the grocery store. So when it comes to the recession, people are still have to go to the grocery store and buy all of these products just to, have a daily life. Now, when we take a look at Procter & Gamble, I love them because not only did they increase their dividends every single year for 50 years, but they increased their dividends every single year for the last 68 years. Now, I know that's more than most of you guys that's watching this channel. More than 68 years they've been increasing their dividends, and they have a 2.4% dividend yield, and they pay out their dividends every single quarter. So 4 times a year or every 3 months, you'll receive a dividend payment from them. Now, the yield shows how much you're going to get paid in dividends. So only one share, that's $163.75. You'll receive $1.01 every single quarter, or $4.03 for every one share that you own throughout the year. Now, the next one we're going to take a look at is Coca-Cola, ticker symbol KO. You guys all know what Coca-Cola is. I shouldn't have to explain it. Coca-Cola is around $70 at the recording of this video, and they've been increasing their dividends every single year for the last 62 years, and they have a 2.92% dividend yield, and they'll pay out for every share that you own around $2.04 for every share that you own of Coca-Cola. If we take a look at Coca-Cola, their summary over the last year, they're up 17%. Amazing. Last 5 years, they're up 50%. And the last 10 years, they're up 71%. So around a 7.1% gain every single year for the last 10 years. Now, compare that to Apple. It's not even close in the growth. But up 7% every single year is pretty good, considering that it's kind of recession proof and you guys will be receiving dividends. And then the last one we're going to take a look at is PepsiCo. Now I'm going to show you guys how you could create 6 figures in dividends from investing inside of these dividend companies. Now, PepsiCo also own everything pretty much inside of the grocery store. If you take a look at their products, Aquafina, right? Brisk, Bear, Cheetos, Frito-Lay, anything Frito-Lay, Lipton, Lay's, Mountain Dew, Muscle Milk, Pepsi, Quaker Oats, Ruffles, Pure Leaf, Spitz, what's that? The sunflower seeds, Starbucks ready to drink coffee. They make those. Tostitos, Rockstar energy drink. So companies that pretty much make everything inside the grocery store usually are kind of recession proof. I'm not saying they're recession proof, but they're recession proof. So over the last year, PepsiCo is down 13.5%. Tariffs, last 5 years, they're up 11%. In the last 10 years, they're up 52%. So around 5.2% every single year. So let's just take a look at their dividends. So we take a look at their dividends, scroll down. They've been increasing their dividends every single year for the last 52 years. So they've only been dividend kings for the last 2 years. And I expect them to continue to grow their dividends for the next 5, 10, 15 years. I expect them to continue to grow their dividends unless something crazy happens. But yes, for the last 52 years, they've been increasing their dividends, and they have the highest dividend yield of 3.7%. For every one share that you own in PepsiCo at $146, you'll receive $1.36 in dividends from them. So $5.42. So we come over here to the dividend calculator. Let's type in PepsiCo, ticker symbol PEP. Let's say we started off with 100 shares. I have around 100 shares of PepsiCo. The dividends is 3.7, right? Okay, the amount they increased their dividend, 7.86. We said that they grow their dividend, they grow their share price by around 5.2%. And then let's do 30 years, so 31. So this is us. So this, let's say we invest $20 every single day, 5 days in the market day. So that's $100 a week, 52 weeks. So let's say we invest $20 every single market day. I'm telling you, you guys can find $20 a day. I promise you, if you gotta work 1 extra hour of overtime a day, or if you find 1 extra side hustle that you can do on the weekends, you can find an extra $20 a day during the market week. That is $5,200 in a year. So we're gonna hit calculate dividends, and let's scroll down. You guys probably already seen it right there. So our first year, we'll make $542 in dividends. By year 10, we'll be bringing in $4,000 $1,562 in dividends, and we'll have a six-figure account in just 10 years. We'll have a six-figure account just from $20 a day. $20 a day, we'll have a six-figure account in 10 years. Let's scroll down to 20. So in 20 years, we'll be bringing in $19,000 in dividends. Well, let's just say $20,000 in dividends in a single year, and we'll have a $370,000 account just from $20 every single day for the next 20 years. And if we scroll all the way down to the last year, year 30, but we're gonna say 31 because of how this calculates it, we'll be bringing in $90,000 in a single year at the beginning of year 30. So this is the beginning of year 30 right here, $90,000, and we'll have a $1.3 million account in PepsiCo. I'm not saying that you only need to invest $20 inside of PepsiCo. You could invest $20 inside PepsiCo, $20 inside the S&P 500, and $20 inside of growth stock like Apple. But just from your dividends alone, you'll be bringing in $90,000, and then at the end of the year, at the end of the year 31, you'll be bringing in $107,000 in dividends if you reinvest those. So that'll bring you your six-figure account in dividends that you could use by the time you're ready to retire. You could just live off your dividends, or you could pass that down to your kids. Your kids could be turning 15, 20, 21 years old. You say, hey, when you turn 21 years old, you could get my dividend account, have fun with it. I'm retired. I live off my multi-million-dollar account that I just started off by investing $20 a day inside of the stock market. So guys, these are my 3 recession-proof stocks. Let me know which one is your favorite down in the comment section. Is it PepsiCo, is it Procter & Gamble, or is it Coca-Cola? Let me know which one of those 3 is your favorite. And if you guys did want to join the Patreon to get access to my 3 pro day traders, I'm gonna leave a link to Patreon down in the pinned comment section. Lucid Dreamers get you access to every single time I buy and sell a stock, my option trades, and also my pro traders. And if you want to join the dream team over here, I teach the real strategy, how to sell options, like sell cover calls, cash secure puts, credit spreads. And I teach the real strategy in there. I have video tutorials in there. I have courses in there. I have quizzes, and you'll also be a part of the Zoom calls, the weekly Zoom calls every single Sunday. So if you guys do want to check that out, I'm gonna leave a link to the Patreon down in the description. But yeah, guys, other than that, let me know which one of those 3 stocks is your favorite. Is dividends the way to go to protect yourself during this upcoming recession? Let me know what you think down in the comment section. But other than that, guys, go ahead. If you made it to the end of this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, because that literally helps out this channel more than you guys can possibly even imagine. But other than that, I'm Zeke, bringing you the Dream Green Show. I'm out. Peace.